So it gives me great pleasure to welcome Mohamed Boussaid, who is the project leader of Project Climate Change Competence Center. That's the 4C, which is supported by GIZ. So Mohamed, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zitouni, Excellencies, distinguished directors and representatives of the Climate Competence Centers and think tanks. I have the pleasure and the honor to present this initiative on behalf of the founders of this initiative. The initiative, I start here by the name, because we already had some remarks on the name of this initiative, which seems too long for a lot for some people. So INCCCETT is international network of climate change centers of excellence and think tanks for capacity building. Maybe we will, with founders, try to find a short name for this initiative. Just as a reminder for this initiative, a first meeting for the initiative took place in Buenos Aires last September, followed by a side event in New York during the Climate Week, where COP22 presidency presented the initiative for the first time. And participants in this side event emphasizes the relevance of the initiative and for this network. Why this initiative? In order to support the Paris Agreement implementation, particularly Article 11, emphasizing on the role of capacity building for developing countries, there is also the Sustainable Development Agenda, which calls for strengthening and improving capacity building for that. So we need new models, and we need to do that. We need to come with new models for capacity building. For now, we have 13 organizations as founding members of this initiative. They are gathered to establish coherency and coordination between major global centers and of excellence and think tanks by establishing this global network of institutions that will be address the issue of climate change. Last week, during a workshop, the founding members agreed upon the vision statement of the initiative. It focuses on catalyzing the climate action for the design and implementation of NDCs. South-South cooperation, as you know, is emerging as a key element of the global response to climate change. There is also South-South-North cooperation that could play a key role in knowledge generation and sharing of adaptation and sharing of knowledge for adaptation, for technology transfer and access to climate data. Through triangular cooperation, the network will enhance and scale up the impact of capacity building. As you can see in this slide, which comes from the NDC Explorer, many parties are putting support and capacity building as a conditionality for the implementation of their NDCs. 121 parties mentioned the capacity building in the NDCs, and 110 parties make capacity building as a condition to implement their NDCs. So this is to say that the initiative really has a very favorable context. At this moment, as I said, in a while, three founding members are composing this international platform for sharing ideas, experience, and lessons gained. And we are also interested to develop the national, subnational levels. We have 12. If I have to cite them, we have the 4C Maroc, which stands for Centre de Compétences Changement Climatique du Maroc. We have IAI, which is Inter-American Institute for Research. We have BC3, which is the Basque Institute for Center for Climate Change. We have Rede Clima for Brazil. We have a International Research Institute for Columbia University from the United States. We have IDRI, which stands for Institut du Développement Durable et des Relations Internationales de la France. We have DIE, which is the German Development Institute. We have INCCCETT, which is the Chinese Center for Strategy for Climate Change. We have the Stockholm Environment Institute. We have a consortium of Finnish universities from Tampere, Finland. We have CR2, which stands for Center for Climate Change Research and Resilience from Chile. We have IISD, and we have from Kenya, we have an institute from Africa Climate Technology Center, I think this is. So we are very happy to have this big number of centers in this network, and we wish that the work will go forward with all of them. In terms of geographic coverage, as you can see in this map, the members we have a good representation from Latin America, from North America, from Europe, Asia, and Africa, and the door is open for other centers to join, of course. Just to give you an idea about the main areas of work, during the workshop which we had last week, the main areas of work will be to develop new models, to promote continuous engagement for climate change, and to contribute to existing international and regional other initiatives, also to develop the approaches and tools for climate change. We start to develop a roadmap, and the first elements of this roadmap after today's event, the Secretariat, which is hosted in Forcy, Maroc. The Secretariat and the founding members will develop a 2-year work plan, of course define a governance and fundraising strategy during the first semester of 2017. We made an appointment during the Bonn session where we will meet together to discuss this element and agree on the strategic aspects of the initiative. With this, I thank you very much, and we maybe give the floor after to Centers of Excellence to have a word. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Mr. Boussaid.